It's all about the upcoming Yolo You Only Live Once conference. And with me this morning, I'm here with Gabrielle Martin, and she's the course Ready Cash manager, and Megan Samuel Fields, the CEO of the Samuel Fields Consulting Group. And on Zoom, we have Elliot Mason, entrepreneur, owner, and of the Run app. Yes. So good morning, everybody. Everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Make sure we have Elliot on Zoom. Good morning, Elliot. Good morning.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay, just making sure. Just making sure. So, Gabriel, let's talk about YOLO. This whole everything, this summit right now. So, could you tell us the initiative and everything behind this? Because I read up on YOLO and FET season being happening right now, and the youths and everyone them to understand. Now, because you've been out for a while, you're just gonna spend like you're crazy. So, we want to talk about coach involvement in all this initiative.
Right. So, Courts Ready Cash has come on board as a Gold Pro sponsor because we recognize that in order for us to empower and to do our part in contributing towards the development of young people, we saw this as a great opportunity to jump on board once Megan would have gotten in contact with us. And as a result, we're here to play our part in that.
And Megan, why is it now that you feel it's the right time to target the young people?
You know, that's a really good question. So many things have changed since COVID. And even for adults, the way we have been looking at life, the way we've been looking at our finances, we've had to change. And so with COVID, we went back to square one. And I think of all the groups that would have been most affected would be the young people. They imagined for nearly 2 years, they really couldn't go anywhere. You have to think about what's going on in their minds. How could they move forward without having the usual friends and that kind of stuff? So we realized that we need to do something for the youth. And as I keep saying, as adults, we say a lot of times we say, you know, the young people are the future, and we're going to make sure that the young people are the future. But what do we do to get the young people prepared? And so this YOLO concept came about as a result of those thoughts that we had, and recognizing as well that what we saw coming out of COVID were some dynamic, innovative ideas by the young people. So we know they have the drive, they have the dream, but do they necessarily have the skills to take that dream to the next step? And so YOLO, You Only Live Once, we have flipped the script, and we are calling it Youth, Opportunities, Lessons, and Outcomes.
Take your time. Youth, opportunity, lessons, and outcomes. Yeah, I have to get it right, because when I hear YOLO, it's no, you only live once. So I have to get this one in, make it soak in.
Exactly. So youth, opportunities, lessons, and outcomes. And this is really what the YOLO Youth Summit will be all about. It's a virtual conference. It's on June 5th. It is absolutely free, so there's no excuse.
Say it again. It's absolutely
free, as one of your
yeah,
peers said.
You know,
it's free 99.
Free 99 indeed. That's how it is. And when we hear that name free, we participate, partake, and educate.
Absolutely.
That's how it is. And Elliot, being a part of this and as an entrepreneur and everything. Elliot, good morning once again.
Good morning once again, sir.
I mean, being a part of this, especially with the youths, and knowing that you've been established and everything, and you've seen a lot of the changes, especially with some of these businesses that's up right now. Like last week and yesterday, we had a 5-year-old doing lemonade, making some money. So we have them coming up from at that early age and stage. How you feel about this being a part of it, sir?
We have to cultivate those youth that want to do something, because it's easy to kill someone's dream if you don't nurture it and give them the right tools that they need. So I'm very happy that I'm a part of it, because I had people before me that helped me cultivate and nurture my dream. So I just want to pay it forward.
I love that. And with Coach Ready Finance now, I mean, them young entrepreneurs coming up and maybe want to borrow some cash and everything, how easy it is for them to come to establishment and take out this nice little loan for their business.
Right. So really glad that you asked that question. What we would have identified is that, as Megan would have mentioned earlier, coming out of the pandemic, there were a lot of smart little business ideas coming up from every corner. Now, it's one thing to have a dream or an idea, but it's another thing to get access to the resources to really execute it in its full effect. And as a result, I can tell you that here at Courts Ready Cash, we have borne that in mind. And as you know, we offer quite a lot of different financial products. In this case, our small business loans that are tailored to the needs of these young people and even the older demographics. We try to make our lending as flexible as possible. We have a team of competent professionals that are ready and willing and always able to assist. And we try to take it to the next level. Not just engaging in lending activities, but also advisory services. So I know yesterday someone asked me a question about startup business, and I would have noted to them that we don't necessarily give the financing for a startup business, but through our team of professionals, we have advisors that are able to guide and help you to maneuver your way through. And as a result, we stand firm on our promises in that regard. Financing with us, as I said to you, it's pretty simple, it's flexible, and it's hassle-free.
Just like what Gabrielle said, Megan, a lot of people have the ideas, but they just don't know how to get them off, how to take off. All this is part of the Youth Summit?
Yes, so the Youth Summit, it's just all with the youth in mind. So the first part of the day will be what we call the Innovation Incubator. And this is going to be like an exhibit hall where we're going to have a number of young people, we call them youthpreneurs, showcasing their products and their services. And so as attendees to the Yolo Summit, they'll be able to come in, go to the various booths, this is all virtual, go to the various booths, see what the youthpreneurs have on display.
Youthpreneurs?
And hopefully, youthpreneurs.
Okay,
and hopefully be inspired, get ideas, and perhaps this would help them to take the next step. So that's the Innovation Incubator. We then have the Ideas Lab, and this is where we're going to have several sessions. And here is where the learning will happen. We will be speaking about finance and money management, but in various ways, because finance affects all parts of our lives.
True.
So we'll be speaking about finance and mental health. We'll be speaking about sports and the influence of sports on financial health and financial management. We'll be speaking about entrepreneurs, because we're going to have two tracks, a career track and an entrepreneur track. So for those who want to be entrepreneurs, we'll be speaking about from start up to getting your business up and running. What is it you have to do? What are the steps? We'll also speak about if you are career focused, because let's face it, not everybody wants to go into the realm of entrepreneurship. They may want to rise up the ranks in a corporate structure. And so we have other topics related to that, about how to succeed in the workforce, your GPS to making it through the workforce. And we are focusing on ensuring that when the young people leave there, they will have tools, they will have insights and knowledge to then take it to the next step. We're also going to have a networking lounge where they'll be able to interact with the various presenters. And I keep saying youth, so I need to say it's from 15 to 35. And that's wide, so I guess you're in that bracket.
I'm in that bracket.
So we want everyone to register. I have to say one real quick thing.
Go ahead.
Elliot, he was quite very humble just now, but Elliot is going to be our keynote speaker. And Elliot Mason, he's Antiguan, born and bred, and he was a national athlete. So he represented Antigua and got a scholarship, went off, and used the knowledge that he had and his own skills to create a business and to actually create an app app called Run Addict, and that's part of what he'll be speaking about. Now, the theme of this conference is called money, because we know that's what the young people want, money. But we're not just talking about money.
Just, okay.
We are talking, it's an acronym, it's maximize opportunities now to empower youth. So that's what we want to do with this YOLO Summit, to maximize opportunities for the youth.
So let me get back over to you, Elliot. You know, you're here being all nice and calm and everything, and you're the keynote speaker. Now, what are some of the things, what are some of the topics and areas you're going to be touching, especially going out to the youths, and especially those who are just wanting to start up?
So one of the things that I'm going to be touching on mostly in my keynote is letting people understand, the youth understand, that money is only a myth. And the reason why I say that, because you can have all of the money in the world, but if you don't know how to be wealthy, because having money is one thing, be wealthy is another thing. If you don't know how to be wealthy, you will lose that money. And the reason why I say that is a lot of professional athletes, after they retire, they become bankrupt, and they're poorer than some of us that are just regular people. And the reason is they don't know how to manage their money and how to use the money that they have. They spend it, they wear their money rather than sometimes investing their money. They go and buy the most expensive things because they think that's being rich. They don't understand being rich is the knowledge and how to maintain your money. And that's what I'll be touching on in my keynote speech on Saturday. Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, you said there are the speakers. Who are the other speakers? Because he's the keynote speaker.
Right, so we have Elliot as the keynote speaker. We'll be speaking about cryptocurrency, because you know that's a hot button topic, especially for the young people. We have someone from the United Arab Emirates. Her name is Anju Dialis. She is an educator, specifically in cryptocurrency. So we'll have her. We also have Unike Adetoye. She is Nigerian, but lives in the UK, and she is a financial coach. She has written over 11 books on personal financial management, and she focuses on teens and young adults. So she'll be speaking about how to manage your money, understanding financial literacy. We also have some young, influential Antiguans who will be speaking. So we have Chad Samuel and Shayna Court. Okay. They are the owners of No Days Off Apparel, a really, really nice sports apparel line. We also have the dynamic Michelle and Melissa Seaforth. They are such wonderful young ladies, and you know that they have been making waves.
Very
they're
much
going
so.
to be speaking, and they are so solid. So it's not just the outer appearance. They are so solid when it comes to financial health and financial wellness and money management. We also have Dario Bartley. He'll be speaking about sports and the connection. We have Samantha Roberts. Okay. She is one of our national athletes. She was a swimmer, and she went to the Olympics, I think, twice. So she'll be speaking as well. We also have Beyonce Ambrose.
Oh, I was going to say Beyonce, no?
But we have our own Beyonce.
Beyonce Ambrose, all right, that's a good, yeah, that's our Beyonce.
She's a model, and oh my goodness, to hear her speak about financial management and how to manage your money, and she'll be speaking specifically to the young people who want to go into acting and modeling, because I know there are lots of young people who have that aspiration, and I would never knock that down, but you need to know about the money part. So we're going to have a wide range of young speakers, because I think the young people want to hear more from the young people, you know, and their experiences. So we're going to have quite an interesting...
We know it's free, but how do you register? Where do you go and register now?
Right. So registration, you go to our website, samuelfieldsconsulting.com, and right there is all the registration information. And we are making this even more attractive to the young people. If you register, or once you register, because you must, once you register, you will be able to, or have the chance to win a ticket to the SOBO FET,
Okay.
as well as the IREP FET. I have to be careful because, you know, that's not my type of thing.
Sun's out, buns out, and I rep flag
Yes,
fetch. Yes,
yes.
yes. You know,
Right.
I know what you're
So-
talking about. So that's how I feel right here.
And so we have to ensure that the young people come, and I know this will be a great incentive. We're actually working with H-Right and to a certain extent, DJ Clutches in getting the word out. And we are supporting their endeavors as well, because they're two young people who are doing quite well. So you go on our website, you click on register here. One of the things that you'll be asked is to enter your Zoom information, because we're using the Zoom events platform. So you have to enter your Zoom information. And don't worry if you don't have a Zoom account, you can create one, it's free. So you go in and they're gonna ask you for your Zoom information, you just enter that. If you don't have a Zoom account, there's a button to click to just create your Zoom account, and you enter. Once you enter, you will be automatically entered into the raffle for one of those prizes.
I love it. I
So-
love it. I love it. Now we speak on you speak on one half of like advising and everything, but how important it is to be bundled up with the youths and all this in this whole entire virtual conference coming up.
How important
As,
is it
yeah,
to...
but yeah, it's codes. I mean,
Oh,
because sorry, codes when you
Okay,
cash.
gotcha.
How important is it?
Yeah, I know you speak about the business end of it, of how the opportunities are there for the youth and advice and everything. But deep down inside, how do you guys feel being a part of this, and what are you looking forward to in the future working along with youths?
Well, we are really excited to be a part of this initiative as a youth myself. So I can tell you that I feel very strongly about young persons being able to manage their finances well, because just as we would have mentioned before, it is very easy to get sidetracked by things that are not necessarily important to our initial idea or business idea that we may have had. And as a result of that, I can tell you it's very important to us, and we're coming on board, and we will be there represented well. Some of our advisors will be also there that the youth will be able to have the discussions, the necessary discussions. And outside of that, we are always open during the week, Monday to Friday, 8 to 5, and even on Fridays we open until 6. Our advisors are there, where the youths can actually come, ask questions, determine how simple it is to get access to our financial solutions that can assist them. And as a result of that, we are just to let you know, I didn't think I mentioned it before, we are located at the corner of Neva Street and Cornally. So Quartz Ready Cash, it's synonymous with Quartz and Unocoma. However, it's on Neva Street and Cornally, as I would have mentioned, that's our financial center.
All right, and Elliot, one thing I want you to look forward to, you made mention of, spending money and buying all sorts of things that are unnecessary. So put this in part of your keynote, braffing. Talk to them about braffing. Because when people make your money and they want braff. Okay? So remember that. Do that for me, please, all right?
I will. I will.
Thank you. Well, everybody, thank you all for being here this morning. And, I wish all the best on this weekend.
Thank you.
Sunday. Just wishing you all the best. And I just keep pushing the message, keep pushing the word and everything. It's not just about the braffing and laughing. You have to keep it in, keep them safe. So yeah, riches the mean clothes and shoes
Absolutely.
and bling bling. Do have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much.
All
Good
right.
one.